Hey everyone, it's Kristin here at the Meta-Physiques Personal Training Studio. And in the last episode, we added some abdominal movements to some basic strength training exercises on the flat bench. And in this episode, we're going to really focus on the anatomy of a crunch and use a mental imagery to really isolate your abs. We have a lot of beginners complain about neck pain while they're doing the common crunch. And a lot of that could be from if you're laying flat on your back or if you're a little bit heavier or bigger in the midsection. But to relieve some of that neck pain, you can put your body at a slight incline. Use like a total gym where this is slightly inclined, and that'll relieve a lot of the pain off of your neck. Putting the body at a slight incline can alleviate some of that neck pain right off the bat. The second thing we need to look at here is your mental imagery during the exercise. Most people think that a crunch is just applying force to your stomach in order to work it, but that puts a lot of pressure on your neck and on your shoulders. You want to think about taking a punch to the stomach. Your abs would tighten and contract to protect your organs, and that would make your shoulders draw forward. That same thing applies here. The whole reason why raised shoulders and neck are coming up is because the abs are contracting. So you always want to keep that mental imagery in your mind, and eventually your training won't be felt in your neck anymore, and you'll be on a better path to developing some stronger abs. Now we're going to turn up the intensity a little bit and work some other areas of the abdomen. And remember in our last episode where we talked about the bent knee raises, we're going to add those in. And you're going to cross over and bring it down. And anything with bent knees is going to be a little bit less strain on your lower back. And until your lower back gets strong enough and your abs, this is a good way to start. This is like a level 1 version. And then your level 2 version would be to cross over and stretch your legs straight out at the bottom. This is a level 2 for a little bit more advanced people. Make sure you're contracting from the middle of your stomach, not pulling on that neck or shoulders. Moving into a little more intermediate training, we can use our legs as an assembly to put more pressure on those abdominals. We lift our legs slightly off the ground with a bent knee. Remember in our other videos, the bent knee raises are going to be less strenuous on your lower back until you build those muscles up. So we'll take a normal crunch up with our legs bent, and this is going to be the easiest for this type of exercise. And to make it a little more difficult for the more advanced people, you can straighten your leg out, and the angle of your leg is going to intensify it more or less. The higher it is, a little bit easier it is for you. You want to make sure you keep the same principles as we talked about before. Make sure you switch those legs up, so don't wear yourself out on the first side. Keep some reps for the other side as well. And that concludes our segment of the anatomy of a crunch. And if you have any questions, you can visit our website, brandonpersonaltraining.com. This is Kristin from Meta-Physiques Personal Training. We'll see you next time.